Hi, this is Dr. Joshua Cooper, and here's the next video on drawing objects in PowerPoint. And let's, in this one, make a little bit more complicated an object. Let's maybe draw a Hisperkinji tree, for example, which is featured in many of my videos. So here we are in our home menu, and you have to sort of have a vision to begin with. And my vision of this is to draw a tree trunk and multiple branches. So let's start by having a line function. So let's draw the his bundle here. I actually want it to be a different color, so let's format the shape. Let's make the whole thing be white to begin with, and let's make the his bundle a little wider. If you, by the way, want each object of a certain type to look the way that you edit it, you can always right-click on that object and you can set as default line. If I want a 3-point width white line as my default, I right-clicked on that object, and you go down in this menu and you can set as default, so that the next time I go into that menu and draw a line, it was blue before, now I left-click and draw, and ta-da, it's 3-point and white. All right, I'm going to get rid of that. Let's draw some Purkinje fibers. So I'm going to use the curve function that we talked about in the last video. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to click, 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 double click to end that. I'm going to draw another one just to create some branches off of this. Maybe we'll draw another one. This is my right bundle branch. Click, 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 click. Great. Let's draw a left bundle branch. One of the fascicles will start back up here. Click, 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 double click. Another curve. Maybe we'll branch off here. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a common left bundle and start here. Click, 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 double click. Let's put a couple more lines on there. I've noticed, by the way, that this menu shifts over here, so I can just go right to there and start the next little line. And another one here. And another one here. And that's that. Now, if I wanted to move this around, the problem, of course, is that each of these is a separate object. So if I try to pull this, it's going to move it away. And obviously, I can also, by the way, fine-tune it. If I don't like this, it looks too wide, I want to change this, I can click on that object. I can change its trajectory, and I can change its position and do that. Put this back where it was. I don't like it. I can use the rotate feature and, put it over here. Whatever I want to do. Now, if I want to move them all together, I will left-click, surround these objects. I will right-click, and I'll click Group. Group. So now they form a group. So now, if I want to move this around as a unit, I'm going to left-click, and the whole thing comes with me. I can alter the shape by compressing it if I wish. If I say, I want the his bundle to stand out, so I'm going to left-click once, and that'll highlight the group, and I can left-click again, and now it'll highlight an object within the group, and I can go over here, and I can make that wider, for example. I want it to be that, and let's say I want to change the color to highlight it. All right, I'll make it yellow. Great. And then it doesn't ungroup it, it just changed that one component of the group. And we talked in the last video, if for some reason I wanted to duplicate it because I want to show two scenarios with the Hisperkinje system, I can just hold Control, left click, drag it, and now I have a duplicate of that group. One other drawing tool that I didn't show before is, let me go into this menu here, I think it's this one, this freeform shape. And notice if I click on this, instead of giving me curved connector points as I click one place at a time, it's going to actually give me right angle or corner points. So watch, I'm going to click, 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 double click. So that, again, going back to that menu, it's this here. Let me just click on the screen to bring it back here. This is the freeform shape function. So instead of having to make these into sharp corners as I did before with the curve function, this actually gives you straight. Now you can go in and edit this. I'm going to actually left click on it. I'm going to go up to view. I'm going to zoom in. Let's go to 400 so we see it closely. And now I can right click on this object and I can edit points, and I can make these points, instead of being a corner point, I can make them into a smooth point, for example, if I wished to alter it that way. Or I can undo that and go to the undo button. And obviously I can move it around, I can change things. If I don't like it to be a straight line, I want one component to be a curve, I can make it into a curve. So there's so many things that you can do with the shape, and it really, I find, is worth taking the time to make a shape exactly the way you want it. And then if it's a shape that's going to be standard for your presentation, then you can obviously duplicate it or modify it for whatever purposes. Let me go back and fit to window. And I think that is what I'm going to cover in this little video.